University campus, we placed second overall, meaning we have received an invitation to compete at the international competition in San Diego, California, where we'll compete with other teams from all over North America.
They're getting set up to do their project presentation. They're going to show you this, what's on the table here, the Lego part of what they do. But in addition to building and programming a programmable robot, they have to find and solve a real-world problem. And this year's theme was food factors, so they had to find a problem related to food safety and solve it. And they have put in countless hours to do just that. So I'm going to turn it over to them.
Man, I'm tired.
Me too. Let's watch TV.
Mercury, eating fish. Mercury is a dangerous dish, but we have a solution.
Breaking news. Young pop star Justin Bieber has just died from overconsumption of fish containing high levels of mercury.
His fans are devastated by the news. Everywhere, young girls are crying carpool, though the boys don't look so sad. We have Lego Legends reporter Luke Edwards live at the scene.
This is Luke Edwards reporting live from the funeral of Justin Bieber. He died at supper last night while he was out with Selena Gomez. After experiencing some strange effects, he slumped to the floor, dead. The autopsy revealed he had died from mercury poisoning. The cause was all the fish he had been consuming.
We have Dr. Nick Nanniver here to explain how this could have possibly happened.
Mercury penetrates all systems in the body. This similar to weight and nuclear overall.
How common is it for people with active mercury poisoning?
Usually people might activate crazy and a nervous system to dysfunction. But to die from it, that's incredibly rare.
Thanks, doctor. Unfortunately, Justin Bieber could never say never to fish. Perhaps that led to his death.
So just how does all the mercury get into the fish? Almost 2/3 of all mercury emitted into the atmosphere comes from coal mining and other man-made sources, mostly energy. The particularly destructive practice of mountaintop removal is responsible for a lot of the mercury that gets into our waterways. You can see in this clip that the top of the mountain is literally pushed into the stream, taking with it contaminants such as coal that may contain mercury as well as biological matter that pollutes the streams.
The levels of mercury in the water are significantly lower than those of the fish that live in the water. So how does all this mercury get into the fish? To answer this question, we go to our meteorologist, Brandon Gowan.
The mercury cycle is much like the water cycle. Once mercury finds way to the water, bacteria in the water convert the elements of mercury into more toxic formulas with nothing more. Smaller fish eat the kernel zooplankton, which eat the mercury-containing bacteria. The larger fish eat the smaller fish, which is a process known as biomagnification. The predatory fish accumulate much larger amounts of mercury in their muscle tissue. The level of mercury in different species of fish can differ quite a bit. It all depends on where they are in the food chain. The higher up, the higher the mercury level. As he said, prevention is best. While we as individuals can't keep mercury out of the fish, we can now keep it out of ourselves by choosing to eat only tested fish. We as consumers have to rely on average rates of contamination per type of fish. And our research shows that although most people realize mercury is bad for them, they do not restrict their diets to limit the consumption of metal.
But with our innovation, you can literally test fish before eating. The technology used in this simple device is based on the existing technology of the X-ray fluorescence that has been simplified so that everyone can use it. It will send X-rays into the fish which will hit the mercury atoms and cause the electrons to bounce out. The more mercury atoms in the fish, the more electrons will bounce out, and the higher the reading of mercury will be.
They have exactly 2.5 minutes to solve as many of these missions as they can using an autonomous robot that they have programmed ahead of time. 3, 2, 1, Lego. Alright, they're going after the fish. They've got the fish, they're bringing it back to base. They're sending it back out to get that yellow farm truck and bring it back to base. In 2.5 minutes. So now they're going to go try to get the rat off of the conveyor belt. They've gotten it off. And they're also going to try and grab this white truck. They missed just by a hair. Got to go and find their programming. They collected all of the bacteria and viruses from this shelf. And they're going to try to put them in this bucket and put them into the sink. So clean them out.
to help them toggle that.
They make it. For the first two in the beginning of the game, they pull all of the fish back, but we don't get points for that unless the little fish is back on its mark. So this group just put it back on its mark. And they have just scored a